Hey, Canucks fans, it sounds like the team is going with a slogan of unfinished business, or we've got unfinished business to start off the season. My question to you is, do you like it? And does it even matter to you? I'm Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Saturday, August the 27th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Today's Saturday. That means tomorrow's Sunday. That means tomorrow is my weekly Ask Me Anything vlog. So head over to my community tab after you finish watching this video and leave me a question for my AMA vlog. Tomorrow I'll do my best to get to it. Also tomorrow will be my group Zoom chat for Hall of Fame and Legends. That will be at 8:30 p.m. Pacific. I'll post a link in my membership tab tomorrow. And of course, my regular live stream at 10 p.m. Okay, not a lot of Canucks news on the ice as kind of par for the course for this entire summer, but as we know, we are getting closer to the start of Young Stars, training camp, exhibition games, all going to happen next month now because we're at the end of August. But next week, single game tickets go on sale. So that's a big thing. And my season ticket partner, Mike, and I still got to meet and figure out what we're going to do with our seats, which games we're going to, which ones we're selling. I'll give you an update on that as well as a couple other things that I'm working on as well. But in the marketing for these single game tickets, both in email and on Twitter, the Canucks are starting to use the slogan unfinished business, or we've got unfinished business. Obviously a reference to the end of last year where the Canucks came very close to making a miraculous run to the playoffs. We remember that the Canucks were 8-15-2, so 7 games under 500 under Travis Green when he got fired, replaced by Bruce Boudreau. And then the Canucks went 17 games over 500 under Boudreau to finish 40, 30, and 12 for 92 points, a few points out of the playoffs. But remember, they went 32, 15, and 10. 32, 15, and 10 under Bruce Boudreau, and that's indeed 17 games over 500. The 17 they were over, I just dropped something. The 7 that Travis Green was under, so the Canucks were 10 games over 500 to end the season. That's why they had 92 points. You really need to be about 17 games over, no, maybe about 15 or 17 games over to finish with 97 to 99 points, which is the pace that the Canucks were on under Bruce Boudreau. Okay, so we get why they're saying unfinished business. Unfinished business in that if they had made it to the playoffs, if they had more time, if they made the coaching change earlier, if they simply made the playoffs, who knows what kind of damage they would have done. And that's why this whole notion of getting to the playoffs, let alone winning the Stanley Cup, but even just getting to the playoffs, that would seem to be the unfinished business that the Canucks are referring to. Really good play by guys like Thatcher Demko, Quinn Hughes, Elias Pettersson, especially in the second half of the season, and of course, JT Miller. So all these players going to come back hungrier, going to come back wanting to continue where they left off, and therefore the theme of unfinished business. So do you like that one? Do you like the theme or the slogan, whatever you want to call it? Tell me if you like it or not, if it is indeed unfinished business, and if so, or even if not, does it even matter to you? Maybe those answers are related, but do you like it when the Canucks use a slogan or a theme? Can it be a rallying cry? Can it be something that unifies the fan base? So to do a bit of, I did a bit of research for once before I did this video. That's the sheet of paper that I just dropped. And ever since I've been a season ticket member, 2010-11 was my first year. I actually didn't look that slogan up, but ever since then, I've found the Canucks slogans from throughout the years. And now I'll do a quick commentary on each of them. And I'd love to know what you guys think of these slogans as I go through them. Now, the tagline or the theme of "We Are All Canucks," that's kind of been the overarching one. That we use that every year. We use that on social media. I've put in basically all my parody songs in some way, shape, or form. "We are all Canucks." That's kind of like the blanket slogan. And then when we get to the playoffs, I know it's very rare, but when we do, this is what we play for. This is what we live for. And I think this is what we live for. Actually, is what the slogan we were using during the Stanley Cup playoff runs back a decade ago. But those aren't really particularly tied to a season. We're all Canucks, or this is what we live for. But this is what I was able to dig up with the help of the internet. In 2011, 2012, so exactly 10 years ago, it was Heart of a Canuck. Heart of a Canucks. And I like that one. That one speaks to me because, remember, this is 2011, 2012. They just finished coming up short in the Stanley Cup playoffs. So when you think of the heart of the Canuck, you think of guys like Alex Burrows, Ryan Kessler, the Sedins, Alex Edler, Chris Tanev, Roberto Luongo. Those are kind of the players that really stand out to me coming out of that playoff run. So the heart of a Canuck makes a lot of sense. Then 2012, 2013. So remember, in 2011, 2012, we still finished. We still won the President's Trophy, but then we were dumped in the first round by the LA Kings. Then 2012, 2013 was our team, our way. Our team, our way. And I remember the Canucks actually did, they released some commercials with regular fans talking about how they make the Vancouver Canucks their team and what's their way of being a fan. I remember I put it into a song that we did with Marie, Ariel, Gary, and Joseph. It was Season of Cup instead of Season of Love from Rent. And there's a time where there's a line where we put, this is our team, this is our way. So this is our way, this is our team. So that one resonated with me a little bit as well. So our team, our way was 2012, 2013. And at the end of that season, we were dumped in the first round by the San Jose Sharks. Alain Vigneault gets fired. 2013, 2014, that was John Tortorella's year. And there was nothing like being here. There's nothing like being here. I don't know if they mean there's nothing like seeing John Tortorella storm the Calgary Flames dressing room or whatever it is, but that was a very tumultuous season. We know that Torts only lasted 1 year. There's nothing like being here. Obviously, that was maybe an appeal to fans to continue to fill Rogers Arena even after the 2 consecutive first round playoff exits. So that was 2013, 2014, not the strongest in my opinion. 2014, 2015, the first of 3 Willie Desjardins years. And remember, we made it to the playoffs in Willie D's first year. Change is coming. And this one made a lot of sense given that they bowed out of the playoffs in the first round for 2 consecutive years. Then they had the crazy John Tortorella year, and then they cleaned house. Trevor Linden came in, Jim Benning came in, and Willie Desjardins came in. Benning as the president, of course, Jim Benning as the GM and Desjardins as the coach. So there's a lot of change that happened in May, June of that offseason, and therefore change is coming was an appropriate theme. And yeah, the change was they returned to the playoffs. Then for 2015-16, they went with Play for This. I presume that's playing for the playoffs, playing for the Stanley Cup. I put this into my theme, into my parody song for that year. That was the Maroon 5 Sugar. We called it Sutter, just simple. And we talked about some of our new players, Sutter, Virtanen, McCann, and players like that. Okay, so Play for This. I thought it was okay. 2016-17, actually, they did this for 2 years. So 16-17 and 17-18. One of them was the Willie Desjardins year, his final year of his 3 years. Then the next year was Travis Green's first year. But it was compete is in our nature. Compete is in our nature. And then if you remember those, we saw a lot of like kind of grouse grind type imagery where they're outside, they were in the forest, they were on the beaches, and they were doing a lot of it was about physical strength, mental strength, competing with each other, becoming stronger. So compete is in our nature. I thought it was okay, but we didn't make the playoffs in either of those 2 years. Then 18-19, after 2 years of compete is in our nature, you might remember they changed to battle, battle, battle. All the commercials were about battle, battle, showing guys battling, showing guys weightlifting and doing exercises. And then I think the actual slogan was "We are relentless," because it was battle, 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 and at the very end it says "We are relentless." So that was okay. That didn't really resonate with me, not because I don't battle, but I just thought that was okay. Then for 2019-20, that was the 50th season, and that was Colorful Past, Bright Future. Again, Colorful Past, Bright Future. That makes a lot of sense because they invoke the colors of all the other jerseys, the flying V, the stick and rink, the flying skate, all those things. So you saw a lot of things about color, the blacks, the oranges, the reds, the whites, then the blues, the greens, and then all the former players, of course, Kurtenbach and Smeal and the list, Linden, Naslin, the list goes on and on. So in celebrating the actually maybe not so much Linden, but in the 50th anniversary season, or 50th season, not the 50th anniversary season, the 50th season, they went with Colorful Past, Bright Future, and that makes a lot of sense. Then for the last 2 seasons, I couldn't figure this out. I couldn't look it up. Maybe you can help me. So the 2020-2021 season was the, do I have this right? Yeah, 2020-2021, that was one of the shortened seasons. No, that was sorry, 1920 was a shortened season because of COVID and then the playoff bubble. So that was all part of the 50th season. 2020, 2021 was the one we started actually in January 2021 because the previous year's playoffs ended so late in September. And that one I couldn't actually find a theme for. And I actually couldn't find a slogan or a theme for last season, 2021, 2022. So if you guys can remember, and this is kind of embarrassing, I'm a season ticket holder yet and a vlogger, yet I couldn't remember what the theme was. Am I missing something? Did we have a theme either 2 seasons ago or last season and I can't remember it? Or did the Canucks actually go with no theme for those 2 years? Let me know in the comments and I'd be happy to stand corrected. And of course, this year, unfinished business as I led with. So you hear all those. Which ones stick out to you? For me, I did like changes coming because that made a lot of sense given the fundamental shift the Canucks made in their front office. I did like colorful past, bright future because of that special season, and I like heart of a Canuck in our team our way. So and unfinished business, I don't mind. I think it's intriguing and it makes a lot of sense, and it speaks to the potential and the promise and the hope that we have in this team. So Canucks fans, let me know what you think of unfinished business, and let me know what you think of slogans of previous years, and let me know if you can remember what the slogans were the previous 2 seasons to this. Shout out to my sponsors, Perform and Transform, Personal Training, Weight Loss, and Advanced City Experts Real Estate Group. And thank you to legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame members, and franchise members. You can always become a member of this channel by pressing the join button on this channel and then looking at all the options and perks there. Okay, subscribe if you'd like to, like this video if you'd like to, become a member or upgrade if you'd like to, leave a tip, a super thanks if you'd like to, and definitely leave a comment down below if you'd like to. Your thoughts on these slogans, including this year's potential slogan, it looks like it, of unfinished business. As always, if you made it this far in the video, 12 minutes in, just type in business. Yeah, as in mind your own business or unfinished business or whatever it is, or you own your own business, but type in the word business or bidness or however you cool kids say it. And that's the way I know that you made it into the end of this video. Okay, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Have a great day. God bless, and go Canucks go.